Hi everyone, Alchemist here. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. You guys are wonderful. You guys are awesome. Today is a collective tarot reading. It's a past life tarot reading. Let's decipher one of your past lives and see what were you in one of your past lives. And if you want your own past life private reading, personal reading, because this one is a collective reading, you can find it at sifalchemist.com, link in the description box below, and I offer other services as well. Feel free to check them out. Let's get right to it. I'm gonna use this beautiful Hermetic Tarot deck to channel one of your past lives. Who were you back in that past life? What did you do? And what do you need to know about it? So let's get right to it. Amuch mis eleren sachrin likaros aman achleksik arok siklares imandekech iskarosh aklus rimen ukmech allos agoran amochon siralo e monadach ason arech. Very interesting. In your past life, what I'm hearing from Spirit already, through these cards, we have a Major Arcana Tower card reversed. One of your past lives that you need to hear right now is a past life where you were very peaceful. You were probably an entity that resided in water, like a mermaid or a nymph or a water creature. Here we have the Princess of Cups, and we see this princess emerging from water. You see the dolphins or the whales with her, and we have the turtles and all these sea creatures. So you were a water entity. You were not human. And you lived a very peaceful life with no towers. Things were great, they were peaceful, and everything was smooth because here we have the Nine of Wands reversed. Things were easy. Things were flowy, just like water. Everything you wanted, you could just flow because you were a water being anyway, so you could easily swim your way out of anything and towards anything you want. So life itself was flowy. It's something that humans probably cannot easily understand because unless you've had a reincarnation there, then you would imagine what life would be like inside of water, inside the oceans. It's actually within the oceans. I'm hearing from Spirit, there's a dimension that humans have not reached yet, and this is where you were. It's a dimension bigger than the land of Earth. It's is much bigger, much vaster. It's much wider, and life was easy. And here, at the bottom of the deck, I want to show you what's here. We have the Death card, but reversed, meaning that in this reading specifically, in the past life, you didn't go through any struggle or any wars or killings or anything that was negative, anything that was destructive. You didn't go through it. Things were beautiful. It felt like heaven. It was like a heavenly existence for you, and you enjoyed it and you loved it so much. And if in this lifetime you're super connected to water, you're super connected to the fish and dolphins, whales, all the water creatures, then know that you had a past life reincarnation as a water entity, and this reading is definitely for you. Let's pull a couple more cards and clarify. Asmuch irelen sichrandos kilarem ach tusren shiskaronis ach leren lismach olekares. Interesting. Here we have the bottom of the deck, again, the Four of Cups, which is also water, the Four of Cups. That's the bottom of the deck, combined with the three cards that I pulled here. In this past life, you were aware of the life on land, on life on earth, because we have here the Knight of Pentacles combined with the Six of Pentacles that came up at the same time. You are aware, and here discard, which means that there is no message here, this one here. What I'm deciphering from spirit is that you were aware of life on land. You were aware of humans or something similar to humans. Because this past life reincarnation, I'm hearing from spirit, it happened tens of thousands of years ago, as in like 50, 60, 70,000 years ago. It's in the very, very ancient past. But humans used to reside on Earth back then, but they were a different kind of humans. They were mixed up with the gods, these other entities, advanced entities that lived on the land, and you were aware of them. You knew of their existence, but you didn't know the details. You and your species knew that there is another entity or species called humans, or similar to what we label as humans, that are alive and they live on the land. You were aware of them, but you never knew what they were all about. What did they eat? How did they live? How did they reproduce? What was their life like? You didn't know. You had no idea about them. You just heard of them. And I'm hearing from spirit, it's actually the reason why, or not the main reason, it's one of the reasons why you reincarnated as a human in this lifetime. Because you were curious about life on the land. What is it like to live on land? What do people do? What do they eat? If you find yourself being a foodie and resenting fish, resenting the fact to eat fish or to eat anything that comes from the water, then this reading is probably for you. But you're a foodie, you like to try different foods and you like to experiment things that are fun about Earth, about living life on Earth as a human being. That means that you probably had a past life as a water creature or a water entity, and you, in this reincarnation, you wanted to experiment life in the physical plane, even though it is physical, that life in the water, it's also physical, but it's different. Think about it as halfway through. It's like a 50-50 thing. It's like you're in between the spirit realm and the physical realm. Because life there was kind of spiritual in a sense. It was very easy, it was very soft, it was very peaceful. Like you could hear spirits and talk to them much easier than now. Now it's harder because the physical reality is very dense. It's harder to connect to spirit. You have to get into a state of mind of relaxation and meditation. You have to be super connected to spirit, eating healthy and taking care of yourself and doing spiritual practices and occult practices and so on and so forth, just so you hopefully maybe hear spirit. Whereas in that lifetime, you could hear spirit anytime and all the time. It was part of your existence. That's the difference. Even though water is physical, but it's not at the same time. So in that lifetime, yes, you were aware of life on Earth, but you didn't know, and you had no means to reach the land or to try to go and visit because you just couldn't, and there was no one who could show you. Here we have the Chariot, a major arcana. In that past life, you were able to go anywhere you want because the ocean was vast, and you were able to travel and go to different cities, different locations in the oceans, and different countries or areas, if you will, because the ocean has its own areas and own countries, and similar to what we have on Earth, that exists in the oceans, in the depths of the oceans as well. We just don't know it, we just are not aware of it. But you were able to visit everywhere. And since it was very peaceful in that reincarnation, you were able to easily visit lots of lands in the ocean and lots of I know that sounds weird, lands in the ocean, but lots of locations in the ocean. And you came across many entities, many beings that you probably feel familiar with. If you would see again, if you would see them again, you would feel very familiar to them. You were the magician, another major arcana. So we had the chariot and the magician. You were a magician. You actually, your civilization was very in tune with magic. You guys knew water magic. You were able to control the water, talk to it, and perform magical abilities with water. It was part of your teachings, how you grew up there, how life was there. It's intertwined with learning about the magic of water. And if you find yourself in this reincarnation still having the same connection to water, and if you find that in your rituals you always need to use water, you drink a lot of water, you just love anything that's connected to water or the water beings, then that's another confirmation that was your past life, but that you need to connect to that past life because it's going to strengthen who you are in this reincarnation, because you are the magician after all. You just don't know it, or you've forgotten it. And here we have the Six of Swords, meaning that these abilities and these things that you need to remember in this current reincarnation, you don't need to really work for them or study them or research them or struggle to get them. Spirit is saying they're within you. You just need to remember them. And remembering will come with time and practice and reflecting and meditation. But you will remember because everything is within you. That magic is within you. And you are so knowledgeable about a lot of other beings and entities and types of lands, and that you don't need to study it, and you don't need to, like for other people, they need to read a lot of books, they need to travel a lot, they need to experiment and go on a journey. For you, it's not like that. For you, you've done that. You just need to remember. Because you have everything within you already. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Here we have, look what came up here. King of Swords, King of Pentacles, both upright, and the Ten of Wands reversed. Meaning that here Spirit is saying that this has more to do with this reincarnation, because we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords, which is the earth element, the air element. Spirit is saying that you have two male figures in your life. It could be a partner, it could be a father, a grandfather, a brother, a cousin. But these kings are close to you. They're very close to you, and they're both kings. They both have super powerful energies. But they are in your life, and both of them are reincarnated in this lifetime. They are the ones who are going to help you liberate yourself in this lifetime. Liberate yourself so you can remember who you were in your past life. Because right now you're still having trouble remembering who you are, or even knowing your powers and gifts and abilities. But you have two male figures who are supporting you. They're standing by your side. They love you. Pure love, not love of attraction, sexual attraction, or anything like that. That's why I said they could be like your father, your grandfather, your brother. It could be anyone from your family, or it could be your partner too. It could be a lover. So it depends. And they are watching over you. They're protecting you. And they're going to help you move forward in this lifetime. And the more you move forward in this lifetime, you're going to connect with your past life more and more. And there's a big chance, I'm hearing from Spirit, that these two male figures were with you in that past life as a water being as well. But they reincarnated with you again in this lifetime but on the land. The three of you, all of you are reincarnated in this lifetime to learn about Earth, life on Earth. That's why the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, Swords is air, and air exists. Air is necessary for the beings on the land to exist. So they were with you, that's what I'm hearing. They were with you in that reincarnation. They are with you here again. They're very important male figures for you. Either you're a man or a woman, these two male figures are very important. They're both powerful. You probably now, as I'm saying this, you know who they are. They're very powerful. And they're already in your life. And they're going to help you liberate yourself. They're going to help you gain your freedom and activate who you truly are so you can remember your past life and the magic that's within you. And I'm called to stop here. That's what I have for you. That's who you were. Beautiful, beautiful past life reincarnation. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comment section if this reading resonates with you. And if you want your own past life private reading, you can find it at thyselfalchemist.com. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next reading. Haros ilash silach indaros lach ires kandrosh sush.